presentation of NBA. The 4 with Bogut.
More of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his...
And Curry, certainly a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific triple. On defense, the Celtics. Green dishes to Bogut. The rebound by Johnson. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Bradley. Andrew Bogut making his last shot, and he gets it to go. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Green, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Here's Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. Warriors with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, the postseason, in their rebuild.
Here to 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Right side, Thomas. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. Now here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bradley, and Thompson sends it back. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Livingston. The shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. 3-on-3. Here's Bradley. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Taking a look at Avery Bradley, his career's been kind of up and down, Greg. Started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Zellinger. Norebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Thomas. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
For the finish, a huge slam with perfect end to the fast break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Shaun Livingston. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Iguodala against Turner. Shot from the wing. Off the left rim and out.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Smart following the score by Golden State. There's the dish to Olynyk. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Smart. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Turner, and he banks in the layup.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Here's Bradley. He has 7. 3 seconds left. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. And don't go away. Welcome back, folks. We have the close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
They've got Turner. Thomas is out there with Smart. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Johnson in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And Marreese Speights last season was the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
He misses the free throw. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Speights. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. A baseline J. Thomas gets a wide open look. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we need by playing for your teammates.
Pass to Iguodala. He feeds it to Clark. Pass to Rush. Shot is off, and it's Boston the other way. Outside Thomas. There's the pass to Crowder. To the right side. Sullinger the screen. And the rejection by Ezeli. Speights kicks to Clark. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
And so he hits both. Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Clark kicks to Spates, poked away. It's stolen by Sullinger. Now here's Smart. Thomas up top. Feeds it to Sullinger. So they take the lead. Sullinger's got 4 points in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Count that one. And now a 3-point Boston lead. Warriors shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Curry passes to Barnes. The tray. And Boston with the rebound. Sullinger's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Passes it to Sullinger. Takes it from 10. Goes back up. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Sullinger's got 8 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Warriors trail by 5. Thompson inside the line. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Thomas dishes to Sullinger. The feed to Crowder. Sullinger a screen on Thompson. Crowder kicks to Sullinger. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. He's got 10.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Boston making some changes. Turner comes in for Johnson. And Bradley subbed in for Marcus Smart. And Golden State also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Barnes. Thomas against Curry. Thomas goes in, and it's good. Thomas got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Bogut. And the Warriors miss again.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Sullinger with the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Turner with the steal. Curry against Thomas, and that's an intentional foul. Boston making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger. And Jerebko is subbed in for Crowder.
Kelly Olynyk. Jonas Jerebko.
.137 left in the first half. Here's Olynyk. Rebounded by Bogut. And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark with the boost in minutes, confidence, and the coaching staff His game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
Kicks it to Jerebko. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 7 points for Steph Curry.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around. And boy, did Evan Turner make the most of his second chance last season. Played with more focus, huge minutes for him with the Celtics. He may have found a home.
Clock at 6. Back to Thomas. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 to Green. Here's Thomas. 8 points for him. He kicks to Olynyk. Boston again missing. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show. A nice show being put on tonight by Jared Sullinger. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. It's been a clinic out there by Jared Sullinger.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Thomas goes in. That is good. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. On the wing, Johnson. 5 to shoot. Sullinger dishes to Johnson. And the shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 4. Timeout called the Warriors. Now watching Jake Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big 3 out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Johnson with a screen on Curry. Johnson the screen. Thomas with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. A shot by Johnson, no good. Warriors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Curry kicks to Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Smart's checked in for Boston. And Golden State also making a change. Speights is checked in. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. Bradley against Thompson. Outside for Sullinger. Thompson comes with the double team. Smart with the ball. Here's Crowder. Boston again missing. One-on-one here. Here's Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got it all tied up now for the Warriors. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Sullinger the screen. Now here's Smart. Defense right on him and a missed layup.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Space. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Smart passes to Johnson. It's Bradley on the wing. Sullinger the screen. Bradley dishes to Sullinger. Good on the baseline, Jay. Sullinger's got 14.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Money from the wing. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Johnson with a screen on Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And the Celtics lead by 2. With the Celtics and their assists, they were second in the league in potential assists per game, meaning shots they missed that if they made would have been assists.
And that is a good thing, if you weren't sure. I mean, they were sandwiched between the Hawks and Warriors in that category. Pretty good company to be in. So they move the ball well. They just need to get a little more consistent at knocking down open shots.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Thompson's got his second basket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was in preseason. Green was inserted. And he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. And Turner's subbed in for Avery Bradley. Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of...
They set the pick. He dishes it to Olynyk. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Rebound, Boston.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
To the left side wing. Here's Jerebko. The layup missed.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Tie game in Boston. We'll take a quick break, then get you back. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Turner in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Outside Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Thomas's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. Down low. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
The 3 from Thomas. Again, Thomas missing. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Out to Thompson. Plenty of space. Kept alive. Bogut the pass to Thompson. Cranes the 19-footer. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bradley, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Curry dishes to Bogut. On the wing, Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. Here's Bogut. And Jared Sullinger pulls it down. Sullinger's got his 6th rebound on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Back to Sullinger from the arc. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
On its way from Curry for 2. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And he gets it to go.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diaw in the way he treats his body.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Sullinger. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. And the Celtics making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Nice D from Bogut.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
And here is Thomas. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He's got 8 points and several assists.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Celtics trail by 9. Now the dish to Crowder. Out left to the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
The drive by Thompson. The lead pushed to double digits. And the Warriors lead by 11.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Sullinger the screen. A good look from Bradley. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 9. And Curry, here we go. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
He gets the first, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good for Thomas. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Barnes.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 10. 55 seconds left in the 4th. Bradley passes to Sullinger.
I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit to Thomas.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Back to Green. He feeds it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. No good there off the double clutch. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to...
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment. We know that that's going to put us in a good position to win every single night. As if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back into play. God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry. And I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on defensive end.
Congratulations, Steph. Great job, guys. Over to you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like